The day she had the stroke, I was on my way to work and Dad rang and said, "Oh, Mum's not right."
I've seen the ads on the telly where the young people have strokes, but it's the old thing that, you know, it's not going to happen to us, and there's nobody in the family that's had a stroke, so we never had to deal with anybody having a stroke. So it was all new, totally new.
We all went through the grief curve, you know, the shock, the anger. I think it's taken him a long time to get through that.
We're very much realistic about the whole situation, where he's forever an optimist.
It impacted him as far as his loneliness. He was very lonely of a night time without anyone. It was the first time Mum had ever been away from him.
In Mum's situation, she was on everything that she could do to prevent a stroke. For us, it's sort of, if you do all the right things, it can still happen. But it's the aftercare that nobody's aware of, how hard it could be, or the services that are around or not around. Coming home and doing research, there's so much more that possibly can be done to help, whether it be support groups or we've just found out recently about a neurological physio that might be able to help her in some way. Botox.
It was after more Googling that we got her assessed again by another ACATS team, and they said, "I think she would be okay in the home if she's got the support." We've done a roster system between the four of us. We go and help the PC get her out of bed and shower her and dress her. We may do shopping or washing or cooking, and then one of us goes back of a night time and helps Dad get her back into bed and undressed. And
it's a bit of payback. I mean, they've done so much for us over the years that it's like, it's a chance for us to give something back to them.
As far as people being younger, I think education and seeing people in their real lives, coming home and living in their homes and speaking to people who are looking after these people and the survivors themselves would make a huge impact. I think pre-stroke people need to be aware that of the consequences of a stroke.
Because the other side of stroke can be such a shocking ride. Can be, not always, but can be.
We looked at some of the photos from Christmas, which was 2 months after her stroke, and the difference in the look of her is huge compared to now. I think you just have to point out the positives as well to her, what she's achieved. Now I know that I've done the best I can to make them happy.